coming to you from Greenwood Cemetery in Louisiana. No, this isn't a famous cemetery, but just wanted to wrapping up our 3 weeks here in Louisiana. Started flew in New Orleans about 3 weeks ago, and we spent 4 days in Slidell, which is a really neat little town. Coming in, we sat next to a guy that's from New Orleans, and he kind of rolled his eyes at Slidell, but we liked it there. Had some good food. It's a quaint little town. You know, if you're looking for a lot of stuff happening like New Orleans, this won't be for you. But for us, you know, we like a little more quiet. It was Slidell was right up our alley. Then from there we went to Baton Rouge. Spent 4 days in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge was a nice little town too. Kind of quiet. Not much going on there either. And we went to a couple parks, did some shopping. We probably went to all the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross stores between New Orleans and Lafayette. We ended up in Lafayette. We spent 4 days there. Quiet town as well, growing town. They had a Laotian New Year's there that we went to. My wife is Hmong, and so we hung out at the Laotian. Well, didn't really hang out. She wanted to get some really good papaya salad, and so we went there Friday evening, got some papaya salad. Saturday, watched the parade, and unfortunately they had an incident there where some drunk guy, he ran into some of the participants, the parade spectators, and a couple of people got hurt. No one got killed, but unfortunately kind of put a downer on the parade. And then we went back Sunday, and they had some more papaya salad, and then we left Lafayette on Tuesday, came back to New Orleans, and yesterday we rode the trolley, rode around New Orleans on the trolley, went downtown a little bit, got some more beignets and coffee. We spent 2 days there earlier too before we went to Baton Rouge. So we just wrapping up the second day here, and just wanted to walk through the cemetery, take a look at some of these old time cemetery here, which is kind of neat. So how they do it here, at least these big tombs, and the most recorded that they've had in there is like about 80 people. And what they do is so they leave you in there for a year and a day, and then after that they take, because of the heat and humidity in New Orleans in the summer, it helps decompose the body, and after a year and a day then they take you out and then put the remains, move it to a different spot of the tomb, either put it in the bottom or just put it someplace else. And see, like these big tombs here, so if we look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families. And these are family tombs, families or societies or groups. So like there's a big lodge one that we saw, is humongous, and you know, they could be family tombs, or just different groups that might sponsor it. And so, for example, this one here, when the person died, they put you in here, put you in the top or in the middle, and leave you there for a day and a year. And after that, they take you out, put you in like a little whatever wants to be, like a little just move you to a different level in there. And that way, because New Orleans is so low to the water table, this way it helps so that whenever if it floods, or like we had a Hurricane Katrina many years ago. That way the coffins won't float around and get damaged and cause problems. So this is how they do it here in New Orleans, and just a pretty good idea. There's a lot of places, like I'm from the Bahamas, and I don't know why they don't do that there. It would make a lot of sense. Yeah, of course, there's a lot of things that they don't do there that would make a lot of sense, but this would be one of them. So anyway, just so from here, I guess just wrapping up our 3 weeks in New Orleans. We're leaving out tomorrow, going to Tampa, and spending a couple days in Tampa, and from there we're just we're taking a cruise, another cruise. It's going to be a 16-day cruise, so hopefully we survive. Well, I know we'll survive it, but it won't be as busy as the last one that we're on. We just go to maybe 4 or 5 ports, and we end up in Seattle, Seattle, Washington, and from there we have to fly back to Fort Myers to go to our son's graduation, and we're not out. Then from there we go to Mexico. Spend like 3 months in Mexico. So anyway, folks, so this will be a short video here coming to you from New Orleans Cemetery, and there's a nice tomb of Cooper, Andra Tong Cooper. Speaking about Laotian, well, I don't think they're Laotian, but definitely Asian background. So pretty nice and quiet out here, and good place to just walk around a little bit and look at the dates. The oldest one that I saw was 1849 out here. I know they have older ones. I think the oldest in New Orleans goes back to the 1700s, and that's not at this cemetery. Unfortunately, that one you can't go to. You have to be a tour guide to go in there to help preserve preservation purposes. But 1700s, that's a good ways back. So anyway, that's all for now, and we'll talk to you soon.